Keeping on the come up with a 211 in my mind, persuaded by the devil, gripping on my black plastic now. Searching for a lick that I can hit with murder in my soul. Swinging bending corners in the 67 Elko.
Hello once again everyone, and welcome back to yet another theory for your entertainment. This time I shall diving into the plans and ironic lives of Blackbeard and his crew. This may sound generic, but Blackbeard's plan is to take the world for himself as its most powerful being. It becomes more complex when you realize that the world of One Piece rightfully belongs to the Marshall D family. 1. It's because of the Marshall D family that the Celestial Dragons are in control. 2. It's because of the Marshall D family that the D clan almost went extinct. 3. It's because of the Marshall D family that devil fruits exist. The Yami Yami no Mi was the first devil fruit to exist, and it is the treasure of the Marshall D family. Instead of being rewarded for their assistance, the Marshall D family was betrayed by the 20 Kingdoms. And Marshall D Teach is simply taking his world back. Oda seemingly loves the number 3, from Blackbeard having 3 skulls, 1 his Jolly Roger, to 3 winged races, to 3 ancient weapons, and to 3 trees. 1. Pluton is linked to Treasure Tree Atom. It is the power to take lives. It also represents men, and the wood form the Atom Tree is used to make strong and durable ships. 2. Poseidon is linked to Sunlight Tree Eve. It is the only living ancient weapon and power to control life, while the tree linked to it sustains life. It represents women. Also, noticed how Poseidon can seemingly only be women? 3. Uranus is linked to the Devil Fruit Tree. It is the power to give life and the power of God, it where Haki and devil fruits came from. The fruit of the devil fruit tree gives those who eat it god-like power. Know what else is power? Knowledge. This is obviously a reference to the tree of knowledge in Christianity that was created by God. Who fooled Adam and Eve into eating the fruit of the tree? The devil. Remember when I said that the Yami Yami no Mi was the first fruit to exist? The first fruit was the spawn of the devil. For the Marshall D's, D means devil. Now devil fruits and Haki came from the same source, which is why Haki can be embedded over devil fruit abilities, and once again, the Yami fruit was the fruit devil fruits to exist, so naturally, wouldn't it have superiority over that devil fruits that came after it? The Yami Yami no Mi is a black hole, and it is the power of gravitation. The Yami fruit also has the power to suck in everything, including devil fruit powers. Guess what? The Yami fruit can only suck in Haki, and also because of the Yami fruit, Blackbeard himself cannot use Haki. I'll get more into this later. Blackbeard's plans are entirely luck-based and went through many changes as time went on. His original plan was as follows: 1. Join Whitebeard's crew as it gave him the best chances of finding the Yami fruit. Blackbeard joined Whitebeard at age 13. 2. Find strong and capable crew members and have them wait until it's time to rise to the top 3. Poison Whitebeard to make him weak so it'll be easy to replace him. Blackbeard collaborated with Doflamingo in taking out Blackbeard. Don't you find it weird that Doflamingo was so certain that a new era was approaching? This was in Mock Town before Ace was even captured? It's a little reference to Greek mythology. Heaven, Dafi, and the Abyss, Teach, worked together to take out Gaia, the Earth, Whitebeard. Notice the familiar-looking women and Dafi's Jolly Roger on the 4 to the left. 4. After obtaining the Yami fruit, he would join the Shichibukai to gain access to Impel Down and recruit more strong people into his crew. 5. Kill off a weakened Whitebeard and replace him as a Yonko. Of course, not everything goes according to plan, or what Blackbeard likes to call it, fate. Thatch found the Yami fruit first, so Blackbeard had to kill him and flee, and Blackbeard called it a twist of fate. Of course, Ace tracked down Blackbeard and they had a duel. It was during this fight that Blackbeard realized that because of the Yami fruit, he could not use his Haki. Every time we saw Teach, he got hit over and over and over again. He was just a punching bag. The Yami fruit removes his intangibility and increases the amount of pain he feels. Without Haki, Blackbeard would be no match for the big dogs of the New World. Ace was lying unconscious by his feet, and at that moment, Blackbeard thought of a new plan that depended entirely on luck or fate: stealing Whitebeard's devil fruit. Taking Whitebeard's fruit was a last-minute decision. Blackbeard tried to make Ace his nakama till the very end, a clear indication that Blackbeard thinks of things on the fly. Due to the nature of his own devil fruit, Teach believed it stealing Whitebeard's fruit possible, but as I said before, it was gamble. However, we all know how lucky Blackbeard was. With this, Blackbeard knew how to steal devil fruits and his crew engaged in devil fruits hunts over the time skip. Speaking of his crew, the Blackseabird pirates parallels with the Straw Hat pirates. All of Blackbeard's recruits ran into a wall and Blackbeard helped build a tunnel for them. Luffy's recruits were doing fine and pursuing their dreams, only getting into trouble when Luffy showed up. All of the BB pirates are heavy believers in fate. First ship captain. Burgess means a person with municipal authority or privileges or an inhabitant of a town or borough with full rights of citizenship. It also means castle or fort. Past, Burgess has a championship belt and there are underground fighting arenas. Burgess loves to prove his strength, but because his habit of getting the audience involved in his matches, Burgess was banned from the underground arenas. Such an unfortunate fate. Fortunately, Burgess met Blackbeard, who offered him a chance to show his strength off to the entire world as his subordinate. Irony, Burgess is a champion who gets his ass kicked a lot. He looks like a wrestler but goes the audience killed during his matches as seen in Dressrosa. Third ship captain. Auger is a tool used for boring holes in wood or in the ground, shooting holes in people with his gun. Van means a winnowing fan, a bird's wing. He shot down a bird in Mock Town and Forefront. Past, Van Auger was a sniper assassin. He was called supersonic due to his foot speed and ability to hit his presence. However, he was different from your normal or typical assassin. Auger shot at Ace and smiled because Ace lived. Irony, being a sniper assassin means he'll kill his targets quickly with no hassle, but Auger loves the thrill of the hunt and hates when his hunts are boring. Seriously, this guy's skills is all about ending things quickly before it escalates. What did he expect? Such an unfortunate fate. Fortunately, Auger met Blackbeard, who offered Auger lots of fun hunts as his subordinate. Fourth ship captain. Doesn't Doc Q look like Dr. Helaluk? Past, Doc Q is from Drum Kingdom and he had some form of relationship with Dr. Helaluk. Because of Doc's devil fruit ability that deals with death, Doc is always sick, so he became a doctor to relieve his pain and became interested in testing the vitality and luck of others, hence his apples rigged with explosives. Always being sick despite being a doctor is such an unfortunate fate. Fortunately, Doc Q met Blackbeard, who offered him a chance to test the true fate and luck of the world and relive himself of his pain as Blackbeard's subordinate. Irony, he is a doctor who is always sick. His nickname is the Grim Reaper when he should be more of an angel, being a doctor and all. Blackbeard Pirates Navigator. Demon Sheriff Lafitte. Fifth ship captain. Lafitte means a dweller at a boundary point or marker. Lafitte is a mythical siren zone. A siren can use many different types of songs, which includes hypnosis and removing sound. It also explains Lafitte's giant wings in impel down and using hypnosis on its guards. Past, Lafitte was a former police officer in West Blue who was exiled for torturing criminals, which gave him the epithet Demon Sheriff. Why was Lafitte torturing criminals? Because he is a criminal thief who hates those who disgraced the way of the thief. Lafitte was exiled from his kingdom and lost his motivation to pull off heists. Such an unfortunate fate. Fortunately, Lafitte met Blackbeard, who offered him a chance to perform the ultimate theft as his subordinate, stealing the world itself. Irony, he was a criminal who had a job as an officer, who tortured criminals for being bad criminals and was exiled for punishing criminals. Damn. Second ship captain. Shiryu means death dragon. Past, Shiryu was a samurai from Wano who got his hands on a cursed sword and only wanted to spill blood. Irony, Shiryu was imprisoned for killing low-life prisoners on death row by someone with the authority to kill off any prisoner whenever he wants. Such an unfortunate fate. Fortunately, Shiryu met Blackbeard, who gave him the opportunity to slaughter anyone he wants with no consequences. Blackbeard Pirates Shipwright. Corrupt King, Avalo Pizarro. Sixth ship captain. Avalo is short for Avalon, means apple in Welsh, and it means two things. 1. In Arthurian legend, the place to which Arthur was conveyed after death. 2. The Chinese azure dragon of the East. Past, Avalo was a king with an ambition of cybernizing his people. Irony, Avalo was a king who lost his prestige and was sent to prison as dog, but lived like a king anyways. Crescent Moon Hunter, Katarina Devon. Seventh ship captain. Katarina means pure. Devon is a breed of red beef cattle. The crescent moon is a holy symbol and it is believed to be where monsters and witches are at their weakest. Past, Katarina was a holy hunter punishing sinners. So brutality was so great that she was deemed the most evil woman in piracy. Irony, she killed in the name of all that is holy but was imprisoned for being an evil sinner. Heavy drinker, Vasco shot. 8th ship captain. Vasco is name taken from Vasco da Gama. Shot refers to a gun, which Vasco used against Whitebeard, and to take a shot alcohol. Trivia, Vasco da Gama, Vasco shot, married Catarina de Atade, Catarina Devon, daughter of Alvaro de Atade, Avalo Pizarro. Past, Vasco is a fishman who only cared about drinking. Without his booze, he would go on murder sprees, withdrawal symptoms, and the murders he committed were so gruesome that his existence was erased when imprisoned. Irony, Vasco can only function properly and rational when he is drunk. When he is sober, he is very irrational and violent. Great battleship, San Juan Wolf. 9 ship captain, he probably is a ship. Oda said wolf is the same kind of giant like other giants we've seen but just abnormally large. Juan is a Spanish or Manx version of John, means the Lord is gracious and means beautiful and graceful in Chinese. San is an honorific and also means 3, sun, to cut down, acid, the last one and direction. Honor. Elbaf giants believe in honor. The last one? Saul is probably the last of his kind. To cut down. Elbaf giants are warriors. Lord? Elbaf giants believe in a god that watches over Elbaf. Past, many have speculated that Wolf is an Elbaf giant who was defeated by the leader of Elbaf with the shrink fruit. Irony, Wolf was the largest creature where seemingly no cage was big enough for him, yet he was actually shrunk and put on a cage, maybe probably, I don't know. The Blackbeard pirates are relying on devil fruits to be big dogs and are the very opposite of the red hair pirates who are all non-devil fruits users. Each Blackbeard pirate will represent the strongest. Blackbeard as the strongest man. Shiryu as the strongest swordsman. Burgess as the strongest hand-to-hand fighter. Van Augur as the strongest sniper. Doc Q as the strongest doctor. Lafitte as the strongest navigator. Avalo as the strongest king or royalty. Katarina as the strongest woman. Vasco as the strongest fishman. Wolf as the strongest giant. Who will be their opponents?